Good morning and happy Sunday to you all. It is Miss Psychic D. I am here for our collective reading for the week ahead. Anything Spirit want us to know from this moment forth. As always, thank you all so very much for coming back and joining and subscribing and doing all that positive juju. My apologies for last week. If you were feeling how I was feeling last week, you can understand why. I didn't get the opportunity to jump on, so never fear. I am back, better than ever. So I do hope sincerely that you are working your way through the current energies, because I really, from what I've heard and seen and experienced, I don't think there's too many people that have got out of this unscathed. So continue to take care of yourselves, you guys. Do the best and do what's right for you. Do what's for the highest good of yourself and for everyone involved. And yeah, we'll soon pop out of this the other side. I have no doubts about it. So, all right, we're going to get stuck straight into it. Thank you to everyone too who joined me yesterday for my first online healing channeling that I did. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, received some very positive feedback. So thank you so much. If you didn't check it out, you can go check it out. Yeah. In my thing. Oh shit, I'm in shivers. All right, we're gonna get stuck straight into it. Spirit just want to speak. All right, so Spirit, can you use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer the collective consciousness, myself included, something that we need to know to help us move forward? So this can come across as a prediction, block of thought, bit of guidance. Who knows? Who knows? All right, so the first card that literally jumped out was "You Are Good Enough." So a lot of people are remembering their worth at the moment. If you're not, you're being asked to do so. There's a lot of healing energy that's coming through when it comes to how we perceive ourselves, how we perceive others, the things that we're settling for, the things that we should really do more of. I feel like this is a really good time for self-discovery if you haven't been doing that or feeling that over the last week or two. So from this moment forth, it's really time to get in touch with your confidence, set up some boundaries, remember your morals, your values, and you know, just to really remember that you are good enough. You know, yeah. So it says your dreams need a practical plan. I feel the pull and pull at the moment because I'm experiencing it the same. It's like your intuition and your guidance is pulling you some way, but because you've got a really strong momentum of what you've been trying to create in your reality up to now, they're telling me pivot. So some of you, just say, for example, the best way I can describe this energy is, just say all your life you've wanted to be a counselor and you've put years and years and years behind all the learning and the college degrees and all that to become a counselor, but it hasn't quite kicked off yet. Spirit aren't saying give up on that by any means, but I do feel like there's an aspect of ourselves that we need to pivot a little bit. So keep an eye out for any type of opportunity that comes in that may give you a fresh perspective or offer a new way to start focusing. That can come in for you. This may be just a natural thing that's happening within yourself. You know, sometimes we always think that we want a certain thing, but if we actually received it, it's not. So there's a bit of that energy going on at the moment. So if that's you and you're feeling a little bit internally conflicted as to what you should do, where you should go, should you continue, should you pull out, all that sort of stuff, the only way you're going to know and reach that point of solution within yourself is to come back to yourself and really, you know, create lists of all those things that you do want and what you're good at and what inspires you. You know, you may even want to find out what your why is. You know, why do you wake up each day? What's your goal? All that personal development type of stuff. But obviously Spirit is saying your dreams need a practical plan and you are good enough. But the psychic guidance that I'm getting for this is the fact that if you just let go of the need to control it a little bit, the universe is going to send something in. It's going to help you pivot and you may actually line up quite nicely with what your solution actually is. So yeah, and that can come under so many different umbrellas. So we've also got it's time to take action. So like I said, I feel like I'm on two train tracks right now. This is my energetic symbolism for energetic timelines. So some of you are just about to take action. I'm in that queue, but some of you actually need to create the plan. So either which way, you know, if you don't know how, please reach out. There's lots and lots and lots of beautiful light workers or professionals out there that may be able to help you identify what this is within yourself. If you want to do it more as a DIY job, then obviously it's about tapping into self and really acknowledging and embracing all the wonderful qualities, all the wonderful skills, what your passions are, do all that sort of stuff so you can confirm that more so within yourself. But some of you are just about to take action. And they just said, remember that you're not going backwards, you're going forwards, so stop looking that way. So if you are, and you put your hand on your heart and sort of say, yep, I'm sort of looking back at all the things that have gone wrong and all the things I could have done or should have done and would have, could have, all that sort of stuff, you're really wasting your precious energy. You're better off taking that energy and go, I am where I am right now. I am really good at this and that, and I love this and I love that, and I've got this support and I've got that. Go into lists of appreciation and gratitude. And when you do that and you reach that vibration, your natural knowing, your natural next best logical step will come out for you. It's a powerful process. Those who do live this type of lifestyle will know what I'm talking about. But those who don't, it'll probably feel really foreign for them. You know, you just got to do it because that's how you build your trust. You know, because a lot of people are seeking evidence right now, they just said. So when the evidence comes, you will know it to be true. All right, we also got bring love into the situation. So this is loving yourself first and foremost for where you are. It's about living a more unconditional lifestyle and just loving other people where they are without judgment or condition. And I know this is friggin' hard, man, because over the last probably 7 to 9 days or like last 2 weeks, even me, myself, were confronted with energies and their actions and their behaviors and their mannerisms, just everything they did just absolutely blew my mind because I could not fathom for the life of me how some people could treat other people that way. It did. And unfortunately for me, I've got a trigger. This was a trigger that was, this was a trauma that I had a couple of years ago when I lost my brother. So a lot of people are experiencing unhealed trauma, unhealed wounds. My throat is really closing up this morning. I don't know why. Maybe people are struggling to speak their truth, but or having trouble communicating in some way. But please know that once you learn the skills and you've got the strategies, for me, myself, I acknowledge this was going on. And when I do that, I withdraw. I take a step back and I do the energy work. It took me a couple of days to fully tap into this type of energy and just say, you know what, people just don't know any better sometimes. They're reacting and behaving at a level of their own consciousness. You know, they haven't had experiences like mine. And it took me 2 days, like 2 full days to really, really soothe myself and to bring myself back to love. Love doesn't always have to be and all that sort of stuff. You know, it's just about, well, to me, it's just respect. It's just being respectful, understanding, and very empathetic. A lot of people will think empathy and sympathy are the same thing, but they're not. Sympathy is really when you, and people probably use the words incorrectly, but anyway, sympathy is when you actually feel pity and that for them. But empathy is when you can actually pick up on the feeling that they're feeling, and I had that as well. So I had a cocktail of things going on. So it's not easy being in the psychic world, or if you are a heavy intuitive, you will know what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, it does take a bigger person to just, you know, love themselves where they are, forgive themselves for everything, you know, all the choices they did in that level of consciousness that they knew, and to respect that in other people. Yeah. So Spirit wants you to know that you are good enough. Some of you may need to create a practical plan. A plan doesn't have to be a massive full-on affair. A plan can just be for the next 30 days or the next 7 days, depending on where you are in your emotional alignment. You know, I'm going to do this. A lot of people that I encouraged, I just say do a meditation of a nighttime, or write down 3 self-scripts in the morning, affirmations, all that sort of stuff. Start small if that's you. That's a plan for yourself. I choose to get better and better and better each and every day. When I do, I'll know which action step to take because it'll be inspired from me, from within me, you know, and I choose to love myself first and foremost. They just told me there's a heavy reliance of people wanting to be loved by other people. So, yeah, obviously you will always attract how you're thinking, how you're feeling. So come back to your thoughts and feelings, you guys, especially if you have low self-worth and you don't think that you can do or be any better. Come and get me, I'll come kick you up the ass. All right, we're going to get into some tarot now and get some fortune telling stuff. And we'll see what we have coming up for us. Obviously, guys, time is fluid. So just even though I'm reading from this moment forth and I like to cover to the next week, so I do this weekly for everybody, you can still go back and watch past readings because that may resonate with you, and the guidance that may resonate with you because we're all on different timelines. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So, aren't we in the thick of it right now? We're it's really coming into our awareness of what needs to be healed, what needs to be released, what needs to be transmuted. A lot of people are stepping up into their power. As you can see in the symbology of this card, there's one sword there. You've been encouraged to step outside of this for a minute, take out that sword and start slaying your own life, so to speak. This is a really difficult energy for me because I feel like a lot of people are still thick in it. It's kind of like I feel like I'm laying in a bathtub and I've got what I believe to be external influences. It could even be your own mindset. Could be anything. Could be other people. Could be anything, honestly. But I feel like they're purposely keeping my head underwater. But at the end of the day, guys, you got to tap into your soul. You got to tap into your spirit and go, nah. I'm here with a purpose. I'm here on a mission. I am not going to allow any of you anymore to dictate to me what I am, who I am, what I'm good at, what I'm not good at. The good news is if you do this sort of transformational work, they're putting storm clouds behind me now. So that means whatever's happened will be released, but it's about trusting the process. A lot of you may need to get a bit of a mentor or coach. I'm going to be honest. I feel like I need some level of support, even if you just go and join other workshops or something of that nature. But yeah, I feel like my head's underwater right now. So some of you may be really drowning in your emotional turbulence. So obviously if that's you, please reach out and get some help somewhere, or go deep within, pray to source. That will bring you everything that you need. But yeah, I get this. This was me. This was me a couple of weeks ago, and I do this shit. The good news is, like I say, we are rising up. We are all as a collective really just tapping into selves and finding and reaching for those things that inspire us in life. It doesn't mean you're going to do them for a living. It doesn't mean anything of that nature. It just means that you're going to get a fire up in your belly, up your bum, whatever, wherever it's going to go. So it's a level of inspiration. And what I love about this is over the coming 3 to 4 months, there is a huge potential, everybody, for more stability and security to come into your life. If you're having discords in relationships, if you come back to self, in 3 to 4 months, you may be able to attract a relationship or mend a current relationship. If you are pivoting in your career sector and you're putting a lot of time, effort, and energy into what that career looks like, what it smells like, how much you're being paid, who is it for, all that sort of stuff, that type of contract is coming in for you. They're telling me 3 or 4 months. 3 or 4 months is something significant. And I've always said August, September seems to be very, very significant for this type of energy. But for now, it's about supporting yourself first and foremost, doing it the best way that you can, showing appreciation and gratitude for what you do have a high expectancy of what's to come without the attachment of how it's going to come in. It's about giving without apology, receiving with thanks. It's a balancing out between the spiritual side and the practicality side. But I need to they really want me to reassure you that there is some stability and security coming in. If you want to move house too, because they just pick people up and put them in a new home. So some of you will be investing or buying a new home or moving into a new home around that time as well. We also got the Ace of Wands. So some of you are stepping up into a leadership type role. So if you are a natural born leader, teacher, mentor, coach, business CEO, there's a leveling up. There's a leveling up. So if this is you and you're going with the flow and you are leveling up to some degree, there's going to be some success or triumph coming in for you. There really is. So my door's going to slam. So there's some level of success coming in for you. If not, this energy can step into your life. This could be an energy in your love life, in your career sector, financial sector, any area that's going to come into your life and help you with this pivot that I saw earlier on. So if you feel like you're doing this all alone, maybe your biggest trick right now, and it can be part of your plan, is to learn ways to release the need to control everything, to maybe step out of hermit mode just a little bit more, start trusting the process just a little bit more, and start saying yes to help. Start saying yes to offers. Please, I just said, stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Everybody's where they're at through different means. Some people got it with a silver spoon on a silver platter. Some people have bloody busted their balls and spent a lot of time away from their family and literally have worked their knuckles to the bone. So everyone's got a different story. It doesn't matter. Everything in life is alignment, and it's about lining up your thoughts with your emotions and not letting anything step in your way. Illusions are being lifted right now. So if any type of false reality that you had in your life right now, it is being taken away and transmuted. Look, as a human, this feels like loss. It feels like lack. It feels like everything's going wrong. It feels like I'm hard done by. You know, it's going to feel like that. So please just know that that is normal. But you got to tap back into your soul and go, hey, nothing's going wrong here. Everything's going right. Am I sad? Am I disappointed? Do I feel let down? Absolutely. But my soul knows that that's not where I'm meant to be. This is a lesson for me. This is a lesson. Maybe I've attached myself to people, places, or things that really aren't for my highest good. And Spirit are just sort of gently going, hey, if we can just release this energy from you. Some of you have a strong awareness of what this is specific in your life. But the thing is, we like to stay in a feathered nest. We don't like to grow. We don't want to expand. We don't want to go and experience something else. It's scary. It conjures fear within us. You know, if you do want to shut the door to your past energetically, I did the healing yesterday. You can go and entertain that for a little bit and just see if you can feel something just by giving yourself, it went for 5-10 minutes or whatever, just giving yourself that time to stop and to breathe and to receive. You know what I mean? So please know that anything that's happening at the moment, it's what Spirit believe is an illusion in your life, and it's not going to get you anywhere. You know, we got to get I don't know, I just feel like we got to get this momentum rolling. Look what's at the end of it. King of Pentacles. This is abundance. This is value. You put your own value on this. Like I say, if you haven't put value on anything, and it doesn't have to be financial value, you know, it could be just personal value. I deserve to be treated well. I deserve to be spoken to nicely. I deserve a pay rise. I deserve more money. I'm very skilled at my job. I deserve a new house. Everybody deserves to live in a beautiful, clean, upbeat house, whatever your thing is. You need to step into your worth to receive that. And when you do receive it, you'll receive the evidence of that. But some people just aren't seeing the evidence right now, so they're surrendering, they're giving up, you know, or they're blaming everyone else for their problems, or they're trying to project that type of lack and scarcity out there. Not in this time frame, not here. But please know that there is an opportunity for prosperity, abundance, joy, recalibration, all that to come in right now. But we have to do the energy work. If you don't know how, obviously reach out, learn new ways of doing things. Ask Spirit. Just say, look, I'm really stuck. I don't know what to do right now. Please deliver me the right resource that I need. And you'll find you'll all of a sudden stumble across a random podcast, or you enter a shop and overhear a conversation, or you get a random phone call or something of that nature. That's how it works. That's how it all works. So yeah, we'll get into some fairies. If you are having a really, really hard time right now, honestly, I know. But I can guarantee you, and this is what I hold on to myself, because Spirit tell me personally as well, because I'm Spirit-led in this life myself, and I live a law of attraction-based lifestyle. I want you to know that the solutions are coming in. They are definitely coming in. They're around the corner. Some of you may need to be drip fed with this, but they are definitely coming in, and it's up to us to open ourselves up to receive it. Yeah, we've got connect with nature. So I don't know whether you have been called, pulled, because they said instigate or something, to go outside, to go for a walk, to sit outside, to go to the beach, to connect with nature in some way. People take these simple things for granted. They really do. Oh, what's connecting in nature going to do? Oh, I know they just said nature is talking to you right now. So to all those shamanic energies out there, I got a feeling that nature's talking to you right now. I've got the wind talking to me for the last 24 hours. But I have to go out and silence my mind to receive whatever dialogue they're trying to give me or what direction they're trying to take us in. So honor, connect with nature, spend more time outdoors than indoors. Because I just feel like everybody needs to basically do the opposite of what they're doing now, if depending on what's working and what's not. We've got practice, practice, practice. Don't quit before the magic happens, you guys. It's time to practice something new. That's part of this pivoting energy. You know, just because you make a different choice and you try it once, it doesn't work, that doesn't mean it doesn't work. You haven't given enough momentum. You haven't given enough a bit of a push. You know what I mean? So just remember that rejection is God's redirection right now. So even if you're not, you know, been accepted for that job, been accepted for that house or whatever, it's going to happen for you. But you need to make this a daily practice for yourself. Identify your skills and your potential and polish them. Because just doing that alone will increase your confidence. Trust me, I've never always been this confident to do what I do or whatever, but I practice, I do it daily. You know, it's like everything. It's like every craft. Okay, we got pregnancy. This came out in the reading yesterday. Oh, not only did a healing yesterday in the live, I actually did another reading. So that maybe that reading will suit you more. But the pregnancy card, so we are in very, very strong, fertile times. This can be physical conception. So, you know, if you don't want to get up the duff, you know, put something on it, cover it up, take all precautions. Some of you may be giving birth to new ideas. You know, these new ideas are coming from you actually sitting down and going, okay, well, I've got a huge list of things here that I don't want. So, you know, if I can just sit and look at that for a minute, if I know what I don't want, I know what I do want. So I'm going to create a new list. I'm going to jump over here and create a new list. And from this moment forth, I'm just going to do daily practices. And now I'm going to practice, practice, practice. I'm going to go out and connect with nature and allow the universe to really start flowing through me. That's where all my answers are. That's where they'll come. And yeah, you're going to give birth to something new here. You definitely are. Some of you may actually be pregnant and being able to, just about to give birth to a child. If not, this can be if you have experienced a loss. So this can be by termination, by miscarriage, or a loss of a physical child. They're literally stepping forward and saying, hey, mummy, daddy, hello. I feel like I've got a group of children around me right now, and they're saying, hey, you know, we're all playing, we're all having fun, and everything's okay. So if you have been really active in the loss, especially when it comes to children, please know that they're all playing together. They're very pixie-like at the moment. They're just playing, and they're just coming down to say, hey, that everything's okay, that everything's all right. So yeah, please know, guys, that we do have so many blessings coming through. We really do. And what I would consider a blessing to my life, you may not think anything of it. You know what I mean? So, but this is why the journey, it's so solo, because what floats one's boat may not be, you know, big for another. So make sure you celebrate other people's wins as well. Start reciprocating the energy like that. That's really important. They just told me that saying, a problem shared is a problem halved. So I do feel like a lot of you either need to have a conversation with spirit and share your problems so they can halve that for you. If you don't know how to work that way or don't believe that, whatever, then by all means speak to a confidant or someone that you can trust or that you relate to, just to get that weight off your shoulders, you know what I mean? All right, so we got the True Love Oracles. So we're going to see what comes out for the True Love Oracle. A lot of you are going to get a lot more steady on your feet. You really are. Look at that. Look, at the end of the day, we're all in a process of maturing right now. So this is maturing your emotional self, first and foremost. And it takes time. That's why the practice comes out. You know what I mean? But now is a time to really step up and show some type of emotional and intellectual maturity. You may be exhibiting this energy right now, and others around you may not. Don't pick on them. They just don't know any different. They haven't done the energy work. There's 101 reasons why people are where they are. So if you are someone that's stepping up into this maturity type energy, help where you can, support where you can. But if you can't, then ask Spirit to bring them someone, another teacher to them, to help them. A lot of you are stepping up into a teacher type role here. I can feel it. And there's a lot of resistance in doing that. Spirit told, when I was feeling that way many, many moons ago, Spirit said, look, Danielle, you may not know as much as some, but you know more than others. So go and help those others. I've said that numerous times, and that stuck with me. That stuck with me. So I don't compare myself to anybody else. I just do what I do, do what Spirit have told me that has been my mission on this life, and I'm just doing it, if that makes sense. So don't compare yourself to anyone. But if you are someone who, because they're mastering emotions, so if this is you, please show a level of maturity when you have certain interactions with people. And if you can't be mature, just leave other people alone. Walk away. What I love about it though is, remember, look, we're in this sort of, within the next 3 months, let's just say that, within the next 3 months, we are balancing and establishing some more intellectual maturity and emotional maturity. And if you do, your reward in the next 3 months is abundance and a soulmate. Hopefully you get them both, but we do have soulmates coming in if you're single. Throat keeps closing up. Or you're going to get abundance in some way. There's a high ticket value. This came out in the reading yesterday as well, so go and watch that live. I can't tap too much intuitively into these cards because I don't read them intuitively like that. But to me, for these cards to come out, it's very, very obvious. If you are looking for a soulmate, you've got to be the best possible version of yourself, because you are going to attract, like attracts like. You're going to attract someone who's like you. So are you going to like that? If not, you need to go back and work on your self-worth, work on your boundaries, your morals. Maybe there is a level of maturity that needs to happen. And same with abundance. Do you have a great money mindset? Are you speaking of lack? I can't do this until I have that type of energy. That's what needs to be shifted. I'm good enough. I'm entitled to be a millionaire. Why not? One of the beautiful community members said that yesterday. Her new script is why not? Why not? Why can't ya? If you know the fundamentals of the law of attraction, you know that you can have whatever you want. Money, lovers, cars, whatever it is. You can. And everybody creates a plan to receive this in their, what's suitable for them. It's coming in. Love, abundance, soulmates, abundance. Some people don't want money. You know what I mean? They just want to be rich in love. They want great friendships. They want great circles. They want great working relationships. So soulmates doesn't always have to be intimate. Depends on what you're asking for. I might pop on and do, I can't remember what I was going to do this a few weeks ago until I had my meltdown. Can't remember. But I might actually come back. I might later on Savo, if I get time, come and do a throat chakra energy healing if you want to receive that. If not, there's heaps of people on YouTube. I use the Insight Timer app. But if I was in your physical shoes right now, I would really work on my chakra system, because I do believe the sacral and the throat chakra are really sluggish right now. So if you like to do the energy work, you can work out a way to do that for yourself. But we're going to, if you believe in deities, we're going to draw 3 keepers of the light, and we're going to call upon Spirit to tell us which deities we can call in this from this moment forth to help us. I did a powerful meditation a couple of weeks ago, and I found out that one of the archangels that work through me and for me is Archangel Metatron. So that was so profound. That was so amazing. He basically said he's the one that gives me my blocks of thought. So he's the Archangel of Empowerment, amongst many other things. All right, so we did get faith. So humanity and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. Trust me, this couldn't come out as a more powerful time. Honestly, because I got caught up in the injustice of it last week. You know, every time we reached out and asked for help, we were judged for it. We got told no. It was so messy. I'm not going to get into it, but I know this feeling. I know that feeling of injustice. And it feels like that everywhere you look, you get a door shut on you. I understand that. But honestly, if you can find it in yourself right now to form a very strong relationship with Source, God, Allah, whoever you believe in, any non-physical, if you don't believe that high up, call out to your ancestors. You know, you may have a loved one that has passed and you know that they were real in this life. They are there, but they won't interfere with our free will. We need to ask for help. We need to do one little thing to raise our vibration, whether it's through meditation or prayer, sitting out on the grass, becoming more mindful. We need to do those practices really to receive them. So you can call upon faith. It's time to stand up for all of humanity right now and act human, behave human, do unto others what you want done to you. But for us, it's time for us to stay calm and just let everybody else do what they do. That's what I did in the end. Just went, you know what, you do use, boo. Done. So, yeah, we got Diana. So this is focused intention, definitely. So what are you focusing on? Where are you placing your intention? Think about what you desire and set your sights higher. Expect the best possible outcome. This is all law of attraction energy work. So some of you may want to learn more about that. Google it. Do a course. Do a workshop. Just listen to mentors or coaches who are out there freely giving this stuff away. You need to say, yes, please, I'll take some of that. Because you'll learn something new. It's amazing. And some of you really are starting to channel, like really channeling. Yeah. Some of you are really starting to get your intuitive nudges. Oh, yeah. All right, last but not least, we got Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality, so stay focused. That's the word, stay focused. Stay calm. Trust in the good in yourself. Know that you are good enough. Focus your intention more so on what you want rather than what you don't want. Start disallowing this type of energy to influence you. If you have to go it alone, you go it alone. Jump over into the spiritual shack. We got your back. You know, connect with nature or connect with like-minded people first and foremost. What's coming in is that we're all maturing in our own way at our own level. So through this level of maturity, we are going to come into abundance, which is the value which you placed on it. We are going to attract soulmate type energies. This could be great friendships, lovers, workmates, work colleagues, wonderful communities, all that type of stuff. Here's the King of Pentacles. We need to design this. We need to create a plan for this. We need to focus on this from this moment forth. If you do get stuck, give me a comment down below and I'll try to do posts that will help you. I'd rather help people through that way by answering your question through a post, because obviously I get lots of questions. I'll be here forever trying to answer everybody's. But if you want to learn new ways to step into stability or security, pop your question down below. Keep it broad if you like, or keep it specific, it doesn't matter. And I will actively write posts about it, which are directed to you. Because if you're asking, you're open to receive the answer, and you're my people. You're who I work with. I'm here to help those who want to help themselves. If anybody else wants to stay in the illusion of it all, blame the world for their problems, blame everybody else and their actions and behaviors for what's going on in their life and all that, you got to let them be. You got to let them be. Leave them where they are. Send them love. Send them light. Do all the positive juju stuff. But step up into your worth and say, I ain't having this done to me no more. It ain't happening. No more. I'm going to plant seeds elsewhere. I'm going to plant a seed. I'm going to water it with love and grace, with boundaries and morals and my values. Yep. And once again, connect with Mother Nature, because it's very active right now. They're trying to do their job, but we've got to be working components too. All right, guys, I hope that made sense. I'm off now. If you would like to receive your star sign readings, I'm just about to channel them and record them and pop them over on my Patreon, so you can join all the links down below. If you would ever like to exchange the energy and leave a kind donation to help me keep this channel going for you all, you're more than welcome to do that. I have another venture coming up next week that you may want to keep an eye out for. But yeah, you just have to like me wherever I am and stay tuned. But yeah, by all means, please go and check out that healing I did yesterday. There is a psychic reading at the end of that as well. But for now, I'm loving you and living you, and I hope you have the most amazing week ahead. All right, so much love, guys. Take care. Bye.